नमस्कार। नमस्ते। आज नमस्ते मेरे गुरुओं को। आज भरतनाट्यम के मेरे गुरु प्रोफेसर U.S. कृष्ण राव, उभयकर शिवराम कृष्ण राव और पादुकोण रामदासन चंद्रभागा देवी, इनको मैं नमस्कार करते हुए आज की सेशन शुरू कर रही हूँ। मैंने इस सेशन पूरे जो चल रहे हैं लेक्चर तो नहीं कहूँगी, शेयरिंग विथ यू, वो उसका नाम रखा है जीवन की सुगंध। तो उसमें मेरे जीवन में जिन्होंने सुगंध भरी है, मुख्यतः उनके बारे में मैं बता रही हूँ। 1959, when my grandfather was appointed governor of Mysore, we went with them, my mother, children. And I had told you earlier that my mother was very keen that I pursue dance even more. And everyone said that the Rao couple, Krishna Rao couple, would be ideal teachers. वहाँ पर फ़ोन किया तो कहा गया कि yes, you can bring her. Let us meet, let us see her. So my mother drove me to their house, their flat, apartment. I think it was Sheshadripuram then. And they were on the first floor. And their studio was just across the narrow street on the ground floor. They received us very cordially. And they told my mother, "Theek hai, we'll see tomorrow what she has learned." I'd learned a little bit in Bombay also, as I told you earlier. तो आप ले आइए। हम फिर दूसरे दिन गए मेरे प्रैक्टिस साड़ी में, मिनी साड़ी, और उन्होंने देखा जितना मैंने सीखा था, एंड दे सेड ठीक है, we will take her on. And from that day my tuitions with them began. So we used to call them sir and auntie. Chandrabhaga Devi ji, जिनका pet name था चंदन, and she really was like sandalwood, घिस घिस के सुगंध और शीतलता वो देती थी. And Sir Professor U.S. Krishna Rao, who had done his MA in chemistry and had a job in as a lecturer in the Central College, Bangalore, was also the captain of the cricket team. He was tall, handsome, with a shock of hair. And he had learned 1939 and 40 Bharatanatyam from Kolar Puttanna of the Mysore School of Bharatanatyam. ये याद रखना पड़ेगा कि भरतनाट्यम जो नामकरण हुआ वो बाद में हुआ. तब तक it was called Dasiyattam. Devadasis who danced in temples and Rajadasis who also danced in the courts of the kings and the chieftains, और अलंकारदासी, सामान्यदासी जो लोगों के लिए उत्सवों में, घरों में करती थी. दासी अट्टम dance. खैर, Chandrabhaga Devi was also born in a family of eminent writers, authors, and theatre persons. Both her parents, mother and father, Sita Devi and Ramanandaji, were eminent in their fields. And she came from the Bangalore side. तो जब वो higher studies के लिए Bangalore आई, when she came to Bangalore for higher studies, she happened to see Krishna Rao sir's performance. As a young dashing lecturer. He also used to do performances. And also teaching unorganic chemistry or whatever, inorganic chemistry. So she had already attended his class. And she fell in love. She went to him and said, I want to learn dance from you. And Krishna Rao sir took her on. And that relationship grew into love. And they got married in 1941. They heard about the great Tata, the guru of gurus, Pandanallur Meenakshi Sundaram Pillai, scion of the great tradition of the Tanjore Quartet, the four brothers, and Krishna Rao sir's friend Ram Gopal, the famous dancer. He was also going there. So, sir and auntie decided to go to the village Pandanallur near Tanjore in Tamil Nadu. Then there was no Tamil Nadu, and it was all a huge, there was a Madras, a province presidency, and the Mysore was a kingdom. Don't forget, this was before 1947. And by then they had their first son, Jaydev, my dear friend. They took the baby along. Pandanallur गांव में गए, उनसे प्रार्थना की. They were given the highest respect. The young couple was given highest respect by Tata, the guru of the gurus, from whom Rukmini Devi, Shanta Rao had already learned, among many others. और कहा कि ये छोटा सा गांव और मच्छर ये सब आपको सूट नहीं करेगा, हम वहाँ तांजोर चलते हैं, very close by, वहाँ पे I will teach you. Just imagine. तो ये लोग तांजोर गए और दूसरे दिन सुबह बृहदीश्वर मंदिर, the great wonder of wonders in that temple, when they reached in the morning, Tata was already waiting in a simple cotton veshti, a shawl, the tilak, and he used to wear glasses occasionally. He had one eye. He had lost one eye in his younger years, but that one eye was like 100 eyes. That they learnt later. My gurus learned that later. तो वहाँ पर उन्होंने, उनका जो शेड्यूल मैं देख रही थी उस ज़माने का 1943, सुबह 5 बजे से क्लास शुरू, 5 से 7, from 5 to 7 a.m. the tattadavus and the walks, different chalis. 7:30 to 8 breakfast, आधा घंटा. 8 बजे से 11 बजे तक jatis and tirmanams. Then lunch, rest. 3 बजे से 5 बजे तक again classes, and 7 बजे से 9 बजे तक after dinner, the early dinner, light lunch, again abhinaya. And in between the 5 to 7 and 7 to 3 to 5 and 7 to 9, a quick dinner, and then Tata used to take them around the temple. तो हर एक पिलर पे कोने कोने में जो शिल्प बने हुए हैं, उनकी कहानियाँ, उन पोस्चर्स के नाम, कौन है, क्या है. और तांजोर के बृहदीश्वर मंदिर में फर्स्ट फ्लोर पे जो 108 करण लिखे हैं भरतनाट्य शास्त्र में, उनमें से 87 करण हैं, बाकी ख़त्म नहीं हुए थे, स्टोन. And those are very different from the Chidambaram and the Kumbhakonam temples, Karanas. वहाँ तो पूरे 108 हैं. यहाँ 4-armed Shiva, he is shown. And as I found out later also, and my gurus also told me, that it was the beginning and the end and the whole process of arriving in a Karana and the resolution of a Karana. How beautiful. Okay. So this was the strict, hectic schedule, daily. Or she was very young, auntie. They were both young and with a little baby, Jaydev. So she had to nurse him in between. She didn't know how to wear mini sari by then. And Tata would not allow a full sari. A strict disciplinarian, Guru's Guru. I'm talking about my Guru's Guru. Anga Shuddha. That was the motto. ये पहले अंग शुद्ध आपको अचीव करना ही है, जिसको हम कहते हैं साधना, शरीर को साधना. ये हाथ शोल्डर लेवल पे कहाँ तक जाएगा, ऊपर कैसे जाएगा, वहाँ से वहाँ की जर्नी कैसे होगी, कौन से हस्त के क्षेत्र हैं, पैर कहाँ रहेंगे, घुटने कहाँ रहेंगे. स्पाइन स्ट्रेट एज अ व्हाट शैल आई से, स्ट्रेट एज अ सोटी, नेतर, बांस. और डिमांडिंग, नो रिलेंटिंग इन द क्लास. कोई दया माया कुछ नहीं. जो आज मैं भी कहती हूँ, क्योंकि मैं भी उसी तरह सीखी हूँ. मेरे गुरु भी उनके गुरु से वैसे सीखे हैं. तो करते 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 बीच में राम गोपाल भी आए. तो कहा कि मैं भी अपने क्लास अड़ऊ पे कर लेता हूँ. एंड दे वर ग्रेट फ्रेंड्स. तो ऐसा होता था कि आंटी बीच में, एक तरफ कृष्णराव सर द हस्बैंड, एक तरफ राम गोपाल. और जो मंडप होते हैं ना मंदिरों में, पिलर्स होते हैं, लेकिन बीच में जो चौड़ा स्पेस होता है, वहाँ पे ये लोग, इनका क्लास होता था. तो ताता नीचे बैठते थे और उनका वो तत्कड़ी और ये फटकारने का रिदम बजाने का, एक आंख से वो जो देखते थे. He did not let go of a single abbreviation or a single shortcut. एक दिन, और राम गोपाल एंड सर, एक्चुअली तीनों में दोस्ती इतनी थी और तीनों के तीनों ह्यूमरस, द सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर. लेकिन वो महंगी पड़ी. राम गोपाल, while practicing the Sarka Adavu, you know how difficult it is. The Bharatanatyam dancers will realize कि नीचे आपको on toes बैठना है, घुटने बाहर, तांगे डटकता धिन्ना, and in one go with another small jump. It is not just stretching one leg, no, both. और एक पैर पीछे लंबा on toes, आगे वाला घुटना बिल्कुल उस पे आपका पूरा भार शरीर का, स्पाइन स्ट्रेट, एक हाथ लंबा और एक हाथ शिखर हस्ता, एक हाथ पताका. उसमें तरह तरह के वेरिएशंस बाद में आ सकते हैं, बेसिक. और वो उसके दो तरफ और दो तरफ, एक हॉरिजॉन्टल, एक दो एंड 3-4 वर्टिकल. राम गोपाल ने टेढ़ा मुंह करके कुछ बोला और हंसे तीनों. ताता की आंखों ने देख लिया. अच्छा, यू फाइंड दिस फनी, वॉट एवर. ताता ने जैसे देखा, राम गोपाल एक पिलर के पीछे सरक गया, सर का अड़ू कर रहे थे, सरक गया. आंटी एक पिलर के पीछे सरक गई, सर पकड़े गए. Krishnarao sir was caught. Ram Gopal slipped away here, auntie slipped away there. And what was the punishment? You cannot imagine. For 1 hour, Tata made him practice the same Sarka Adavu, non-stop. And those two, they also practiced on their own behind the pillars. उनमें हिम्मत नहीं थी कि बाहर मुंह भी दिखाए. बाद में Krishnarao sir used to laugh and made it a point always to tell us and also to mention it publicly in his lecture demonstrations or interviews. Because of that, even at the later years, when he was already 60, 70, he could do this perfectly. And it was exactly 13 inches from his Shikhara Hasta, his knee, would be 13 inches from the floor. I wonder if only we could practice and imbibe such a sadhana, not only in dance, but in whatever we do. An implicit faith in the Guru. Guru ने कहा है तो करना ही है. उसमें 19-20 नहीं होता है. So this is the kind of Guru Parampara that I inherited. And Tata, Meenakshi Sundaram Pillai, was not only a great Guru, he had wonderful knowledge of theory and practice, of dance. He knew music coming from that great tradition, and he knew Sanskrit, apart from Tamil and Telugu. So my teachers, my gurus, who came from such high literary families, they had this additional bonus advantage. खूब मन दे के सीखा और Kamas Varnam, Samini Rammanave, one of the gems of the Tanjore Quartet. 1-1.25 घंटा तो minimum Varnam चलता ही था. So many Tiramanams, so many Jatis, so many repetitions, कई ऐसे से. Right side करना है, left side करना है, सामने करना है. Because मंदिर में audiences were all around. There were no proscenium stages at that time. I have also learnt my Shabdam that way. Shri Kara, Suguna Kara. तो ये सीखने के बाद मेरे सर ने कहा कि ताता, can we learn one Tanavarnam also? हमें एक Tanavarnam भी सिखा दीजिए. What Tata told them, एक सीखा है वो सिस्टम है. उसी सिस्टम से आप अपने वर्णम कोरियोग्राफ कीजिए. I have taught you. उसके बाद he also started teaching my gurus how to teach. ये एक अलग चीज़ है. आप अपने आप सीखें और परफॉर्म करें, लेकिन आप उसके बाद आगे चल के औरों को सिखा सकें, ये सिस्टम अलग है. तो वो सिस्टम भी उन्होंने सिखाई. That's how my gurus could become such wonderful teachers. वहाँ पे और भी काफ़ी incidents हुए, but they returned to Bangalore, and my sir resigned his job because they took the decision, they made the decision कि हम मात्र and मात्र dance को pursue करेंगे. I think something of that also I imbibed even before I knew all this, their history. When I told my family, my parents, my grandfather, I will only and only dance, nothing else, after my BA. And I ran away to Bangalore to my gurus. So when I think of all this, I realize कर्मन की गति न्यारी ऊधो, हमारे कर्म क्या हैं, कहाँ ऋणानुबंध है हमें नहीं पता है, बट नथिंग इज अ कोइंसिडेंस। यदि मैं उनके पास गई, मेरी माताजी ले गईं, मेरी माताजी उनके पास क्यों ले गईं, और भी गुरु थे। उसके बाद आजीवन मेरा उनसे नाता रहा, क्लोज रिलेशनशिप विथ देम। वापस they came to Bangalore and they started performing. Dasi Attam was not looked upon with respect. They had to suffer because they were Brahmins. तो उनकी सोसाइटी में कहा कि जब तक वो लेक्चरर थे that was okay, चलो डांस भी करते हैं. Now he is resigned and the young couple is only dancing. Toba, toba, oh my God, what is this? So they had to face financial setbacks, they had to face social criticism and gossips, and they plowed on. जब मैं पढ़ रही थी articles on them and what मुझे जो याद पड़ता है, आंटी सर ने बताया, आंटी विशेष करके, because auntie was the pillar as usual. She was the wife, she was the mother already of 2 sons now, and the housewife. How to run, feed the family, that was also her lookout. Plus partnering the husband in a performance. Plus nursing and feeding and bringing up the 2 boys. Not an easy joke, not an easy task. 1943 onwards. The war was on and there were these soldiers and army, there was floods, there were all kinds of things, and they started giving free performances for such events. Sometimes Ram Gopal would join them, sometimes they were alone, 2 of them. But one particular incident I would like to mention, that the hall was full of soldiers and makeshift table लगा के, जो आज भी कई जगह मैंने किया है आज भी stage. And when they saw that the initial couple of Bharatanatyam, Dasi Attam items were not, they decided something on the spur of the moment, backstage, एक चद्दर उसके पीछे. That's called pratyutpannamati. Immediate common sense application. What to do, how to improvise. So they came out with this brilliant idea. राम गोपाल धोती तो पहनते ही थे, उसके ऊपर ही tied up a kuchabandha, and he took the odhni and put on lipstick and something, whatever. And within 5-7 minutes, they decided what to do, and they came out and started a program where the music played whatever. They danced in a way that my sir, my Professor Krishna was the center. Auntie was the good wife, chaste wife, and Ram Gopal was the vamp. And Ram Gopal really let it loose. He did all the tricks in the trade, and there were cheers and whistles and claps and standing ovation until that item came to an end, when the vamp had to be told to get out, and the good wife and the husband were united. Those kind of years. Later they danced also for flood relief and for the blind, and cancer was not known that time. Whatever calamities, and for the old age homes. And another thing they started, which is very important, the art of demonstrating, the art of demonstration, lecture demonstration. It was not known till then. Neither Rukmini Devi, who started her Kalakshetra in Madras, nor Shanta Rao, nor anyone else. But because Sir he later became a professor, when he retook the job, and because Auntie came from a high literary family, the art of lecture demonstration they developed. It's something different. See, performances are galore. They always said, Sonal, if you open a small window to the audience, that much more communication happens. It is as if you are inviting them in. Great dancers, yeah. But the art is not known to everyone. The nitty-gritty, some high point you can share. And this is what I learned from them while watching them. When I'd run away and I was with them in Bangalore, I remember going to Chikbalapur and Doddabalapur and to Haveri and Hassan and Shimoga and so many places, sometimes even in bullock carts, sometimes in the jeep, sometimes in those public transport buses, all of us hanging on to our little bags, and sometimes by the lights of the Petromax lamp or dim. But their enthusiasm never dimmed. They were as fresh and as happy in giving, in explaining and in dancing, and we all danced, and I used to watch them. So this art they developed, which I imbibed, and which I started from 1962. 1961 was my Arangetram in Bangalore. Here, I could not find another photo quickly. So, oh, Yo Krishna, here is my Arangetram photo. Can you see it? Yes? Okay? Here? Yeah. Here's me, little me, Sir, Auntie, and the musicians. That was Bangalore Raj Bhavan, 61. Here is the dancing duo, the golden couple of Bharatanatyam, as they were called. Now there are so many couples. At that time they were the only one for many years. And I would like to tell you that this art of lecture demonstration, my first one was USIS in Bombay in 1962. It was United States Information Service, as it was called for many, many years. And in their in a little auditorium, little hall, I did that, and it was greatly praised and appreciated. So from then on, I started also lecture demonstration, and later, when the Spik Meke movement began, and I was one of the first after the Dagar brothers, I think, for dance, 1978-79, I passed on this. I told Dr. Kiran Seth that there are many performers, many performances, but I would like to do this lecture demonstration series. You will see how well it goes and how well it serves the purpose for which you started Spik Meke, for which my gurus worked all their life, and for which I have also worked in all these years. So, my first lecture demonstration for Spik Meke, I think, was in IIT, Ganga Hostel or somewhere, JNU or IIT, I forget now. IIT maybe, because Kiran was in IIT. But what I remember is that Chief Justice Chandrachud and his wife, they were the chief guests. They all sat on gaddis on the floor, and I also danced and spoke. And it was a watershed moment. Whether Spik Meke realizes that or not, I don't know. But what I say is that I learned from my gurus to give freely, to teach freely, to interact and communicate freely. We don't believe in कि हमारी बपौती है, ये हमारे घराने का है. We don't believe in that. We say knowledge Art is knowledge. Art is vidya. Kala vidya hai. Vidya परंपरागत है, विद्या समुद्र है, विद्या में किसी एक का हक नहीं है. Again I repeat what I've been saying, that copyright and this and that has never been the Indic tradition. Anyway, coming back to my gurus, so that their performances went on and they went around India. Later on, they were invited to United Kingdom, UK, where they stayed for a year. By then, I was married. I was in Geneva, so they passed through Geneva, and they spent 10 days with me, unforgettable days. I also went to dance while they were there, and I remember to commemorate Guru Meenakshi Sundaram Pillai's centenary or something, in her birth anniversary, 1967. London Commonwealth Theatre, 5 of us danced. Ram Gopal, Krishna Rao sir, Chandrabhaga Devi ji, myself, and Balasundari from Sri Lanka, who was also learning in Kalakshetra and was in London at that time. My gurus, they opened their school in Bangalore. In 1973, they built the house Mahamaya, a beautiful one-storied house, the ground floor and one story, with little garden and all the wonderfully flowering trees, the Kanaka Champa, Sampige they call it, the yellow champa with the fragrance that will drive you mad, the Naga Champa, the green champa, where the serpents come, and the, Jaswanti, Jaba, hibiscus, all kinds of hibiscus, and the Navamallika, the Malli, the Mogra, the Juhi, the Jai, everything. And I remember Auntie plucking very lovingly those flowers for the puja. Auntie was an expert cook. Their Udupi, Mangalore cooking, because Ubhaikars and all, they come from that coastal belt of Mysore, now Karnataka. So the vegetable stew was my hot favorite, with vegetables simmered in coconut milk and with cashew and with peppercorn and long clove or whatnot. My God, I could eat bowls full of that. And Auntie used to make delicious, even the simplest cooking would taste so wonderful. So while I stayed with them, after running away from my parental home, every day I had the pleasure and delight of chopping vegetables and smelling while rehearsing and while doing my classes, or while, cleaning up and all, this delicious fragrance. Another thing I'd like to mention about them is that because they were so well educated, their creativity was immense. So building on what their Guru Tata told them, they created so many, as you now know, items. So many creations they have. They made choreographies. Their ballets are famous. Their ballets were presented in Madras and all over India, even abroad. They created alaribus, they created shabdams, they created jatiswarams, they created varnams, they created kirtanams and Krishna Karnamrita shlokams and kritis and tillanas. And I remember my special Dashavatar and all, my favorite, Ashtapadis, I'll come to that. My special favorite, Jakula Purandari. Vishnu as Mohini. And that was, my God, when Auntie danced it, Srinath Mohini Rupa, Srinath Mohini Rupa. That was the refrain, Dhruvapada. And what all beautiful postures and such lasya. Lasya Ranjana was the name of the unknown treatise, text, which they found in the Mysore Palace library, written by King Simha Bhupala. I think it was, if I am not mistaken, 16th, 17th century. So they translated it, transcribed it, they studied it, and from there they found a treasure house, treasure trove of postures and angikas. I remember learning Sringara Lahari, when I'll come to my repertory, but it has relevance here. In Raga Nilambari Aditala, Sringara Lahari, the Kirtanam, the Kriti written by Mysore Maharaja. Beautiful. It is the description of the great goddess who creates ripples of Sringara, of beauty and of love. Sringara Lahari Ashrita Jana Shubhakari. Madhamadhuri Madhumadakari Mangalangi Madanari Manohari Mama. Oh ho ho. And when I learned that, they had choreographed it in a way that many unusual poses were seen which had been taken from Lasya Ranjana, which are not known in the Madras schools of Bharatanatyam. Every school has their own, speciality. The Vadavur school, the Tanjore school, the Kanjivaram school, Kalakshetra now, which is an amalgam of so many schools. The Mysore Bharatanatyam school of Venkata Lakshmamma and Puttur, Kolar Puttanna and so many others. But Sringara Lahari till date stands as one of the great examples of what creativity can become. See, complicated jatis and complicated rhythms and laya vinyasam, and that is of course wonderful. You feel very happy, you feel great. But how to make complicated things simple, look simple, that is the art. And they knew that art. They knew that art so beautifully that even when they taught me the complicated Allaripu, 13 matras, Sankirna Triputa, for my Arangetram in 1961, and with long arms, the Anga Shuddha, the movements, my God, I've never seen another Allaripu like that. They used all that they had learned, they built upon it, all that they had seen in temples, and all that they were getting from various texts, plus their own imagination, and plus their openness to imbibe. Once I asked Sir, because we used to go and attend a lot of programs, it was one of the important things Sir and Auntie told me, Sonal, you must see other dancers. You must see what you should take, what you should avoid. Very important. Don't criticize. Like, we are so used to giving criticism. Don't criticize. Just avoid what you think should be avoided and take what is good. And I'd seen one particular famous dancer at that time, and the arms were sort of bent in a particular lateral movement, diagonal movement. Sir said, look, trust your eyes. Does it look good to you? I said, no, sir, it looks wonky. It looks unfinished. He said, okay, right. What would you do? And so I showed the full, you can't see here, but there's the opening of my Facebook. When you open it, that movement is there. I said, yes, okay, fine. Yes. Pandanallur style of Bharatanatyam, as Tata taught to my gurus, and what he taught me, and I taught my students, in the students that came to me and who stayed with me for 8 years, 10 years, 12 years, 14 years. They've all learned it. And even today, I insist on it. Clean lines, open body, straight spine. You must know where your hand is going and why it is going, where it has to be thrown and where it has to go. There are movements where the energy has to be felt even by the audience. ऐसी चीजें हैं, light and shade of movements. आप हर एक में एनर्जी भरोगे तो आप तो थक जाओगे, ऑडियंस भी थक जाती है. लेट मी टेल यू दैट. कितनी बातें सिखाई उन्होंने, जो देख के सुन के. I used to sit in all these other classes and see how they were teaching. तो उन्होंने aesthetics of dance, aesthetics of body and औचित्य, what is proper and what should be avoided, वो सारा सिखाया. In Abhinaya also he used to say that people, people meaning in the dance circles, Bharatanatyam circles, yeah, Pandanallur school, yes, leaps and jumps and big movements and all that, but Abhinaya nahi hai. No Abhinaya. I'm sorry. The Abhinaya is subtle and the Abhinaya is combined with postures also. Angika Abhinaya and Satvika Abhinaya go together. Sometimes only Satvika Abhinaya you stand and do, or you sit and do, that's another matter. But for that reason, to completely say Pandanallur school has no Abhinaya, it's wrong. तो उन्होंने क्या कहा कि बेटा Sonia, he used to call me Sonia. First, initially Sonal, then Sonia. Sonia, avoid atishayokti, exaggeration. It's enough to sprinkle a few drops of perfume, which is made out of thousands of roses. There is no need to empty the jar of perfume. Think about it. आप सोचिए, कुछ छींटे आपकी कला के काफी होते हैं सुगंध बिखेरने के लिए, बताने के लिए कि आपकी साधना, आप क्या हैं, और आप करते जा रहे हैं तब तक कि ऑडियंस थक जाए. मैंने 2-3 जो मुझे पूछने आते हैं, जिनका मैंने देखा है आज के जो हैं, तो मैं बताती हूँ कि थोड़ा सा बचा के रखो, थोड़ी भूख रहनी चाहिए, और आपका जो एफर्ट है वो कभी नहीं दिखना चाहिए. नेवर. ये भी एक दोष हो जाता है. That your effort shows on stage, that is not required, it is a dosha. गलती है. मेरे गुरुओं की तो मैं क्या बात करूं. I had invited them in 1984 to Delhi. I had a special 3-day festival where I invited my other teacher in Bombay, Srimati Jayalakshmi Alva. The greatness of the gurus was that when I used to go back to Bombay for my academic studies, my college, they said, continue your practice. They recommended Jayalakshmi ji. Although Jayalakshmi Alva did not learn from Pandanallur school, she was the first student of Vadyar, the great Dandayudapani Pillai, much younger to Tata Meenakshi Sundaram Pillai. He was a younger contemporary of Tata's son-in-law, Chokkalingam Pillai, who worked in Kalakshetra, created the Bharatanatyam repertory for Rukmani Devi. Dandayudapani Pillai was younger. Jayalakshmi ji was his first student, and she was teaching in Bombay. My guru said, go to Jaya and keep on practicing. And I also learnt some wonderful things from her. I would, in the end, just like to read out my repertoire. There are so many things that I would have liked to share, but never mind. Yeah, anyway. So, here it is. Alaripu Sankirna Triputa. Tishram, of course, which everyone learns, 3 matras. Mishram, of course. And Khandam. 5 matras, 7 matras. Jati Swarams in Ragashri, a new creation in Khandaika, Khandajati. 5 matras. Very, very beautiful, very difficult. Shankarabharana Jati Swaram, the old one. And I forget, I think maybe Bhairavi Jati Swaram also in 7, Mishra Chapu. I learned Shabdam, the old one which they had learned. Shrikara Sugunakara, Ripubhikara, Yinipra all addressed to Shiva from the Dasi Attam Margam, the style. And that is what I did in even the Shabdam lasted 20-25 minutes. Can you imagine? 20-25 minutes, yes. My Varnam, my Arangetram Varnam was Shankarabharanam Aditala Manavi Chaiko Narada, which I have taught to a few of my students. And later I learned the Yadukula Kambodhi, Sarojaksha, Sarojakshiro Nape. And I also learned the Todi Varnam. It was translated from Tamil to Sanskrit. No, it was translated from somewhere, Sita Rama Yandan Vinayigala Vilahi. Yes, something like that. I danced that in 64 when I came first, Sita Rama, Todi Varnam, in Sapru House. But my 1961 Arangetram ka Varnam tha, Lamba Manavi Chaikona Rag Shankarabharanam, lagbhag 40 minute ka wo Varnam tha. My kritis that I learned in Kannada, Adi Danuranga, Adbhuta Dindali, Kalingana Fanayali, in Rag Arabhi, and Krishnani Begane Baru, of course, the famous one, in Yaman Kalyani. Adidana Aha Shankara, Adidana Bhaktana Mundhishwara in Rag Vasantha, Natanam Adina, like that, this in Kannada. And Bhagyada Lakshmi Baramma, another Purandara Dasakriti, very famous. And Shringara Lahari, as I told you. I think I'm forgetting a few because I didn't have time to go through my. I'm sorry, I've got a heap of notebooks and books. And then I learnt this Krishna Karnamrita Shlokams, which are my favorite. This Mallehi Shailendra Kalpaha, the different aspects of Krishna. At the same moment, how different people view him. Then Devaha Payat and Gita Govinda Ashtapadis, 2 Ashtapadis. One was Chandana Charchita, another one was Sakhihe, Keshi Mathana Mudaram. And those were taught to me from a textbook which they had found in Saraswati Mahal Library, Tanjore, till 18 cantos. Each word was given a Hastamudra. Can you imagine? So they had that text with them. They presented me with that Sanskrit English text I have, and they accordingly taught me. And then, of course, the Tillanas, Sivendra Madhyamam, Parasa Shankarabharana, Purna Chandrika, Yattaneshu Nalum Saveri Padam, the Jatiswarams I told you. So many things I have missed out, never mind. I learned how to teach, I learned how to give lecture demonstrations, I learned the aesthetics and the ethics of dance. My grandfather said, never compromise, never make it your business. So did my gurus. They never went and danced for any amount of money in wedding receptions and all such functions. They refused. They refused films. A lot of film offers came their way. They were a young, handsome couple and so talented. So I think I imbibed so many things from them. And they reveled in their students. When I came to dance, when I got wonderful reviews, when my accident happened in Germany, when I returned, they kept track of everything, their letters, their telegrams, everything used to come to me and encouraging me. And then when I got Padma Bhushan, they came to Delhi, and 84 they had come to Delhi, as I told you. And I kept up my visits to them regularly every year after my auntie passed away early. My sir, his birthday also 31st January. My father's birthday 31st December, his 31st January. I used to make an air dash to Bangalore, spend 24 hours with him and come back. And the day he passed away at the ripe old age of 91, you wouldn't believe it. I had no idea, but something happened here. And I booked my ticket the previous evening, and I took the morning flight, and I reached home, and there was this crowd gathering, and he had passed away just 1 hour before. ऐसा हमारा जो एक सुनहरी सूत्र, the golden thread which binds us to our gurus, I have enjoyed it to the fullest, and I pray कि ये गुरु परंपरा which has started from Adi Yogi Shiva and come down to us also continues in this day and time of Google Guru, of YouTube Guru, of Skype Guru. वो सब एक तरफ है, पल्ला भारी है आज भी उन गुरुओं का, उस गुरु परंपरा का, जो गुरुर् ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर् साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरु बिना गति नहीं। आई एम सो ग्रेटफुल। थैंक यू। आपके भी गुरुओं की आप पे कृपा रहे, यही मेरी प्रार्थना है। प्रणाम।